Hey, this is Russ. Looking back now, it's almost been 2 years since my knee replacement. So, thinking back about all the things I've gone through, what was I most afraid of for knee replacement? I had to do a little thinking about this, and I'd have to say it wasn't the actual operation. It wasn't the thing that actually I was most afraid of. And I think that was because I didn't have any reference point. I didn't know whether it was going to hurt really bad. I figured it would hurt. I didn't know how bad it would be. I had no reference point, okay? But after the knee replacement happened, I would have to say the thing that I was most afraid of was physical therapy. And that's because I know that going into physical therapy, they were going to push on my leg to get my bend in my knee. They were going to get that flexion, okay? And it wasn't happening for me. Every time I would go in there was a time for pain. So I think that is the thing that I was most afraid of, not the actual operation. Okay, when we got to doing the first MUA, I was a little bit nervous about that, but I don't think I was as afraid of that as what would happen when I woke up after the MUA, because I knew after I wake up, they were going to go right into physical therapy. So yeah, I think looking back, I think the physical therapy was the issue that I was always the most afraid of, not even the actual operation. Okay. I think I was optimistic at the time. I kept thinking that, this operation is going to happen. About maybe 3 months or so, I should be back to pretty much the way I could function at least. And then I'll get that second knee done. And then 3 months after that, I should be okay. And then maybe after 6 or 7 months, I can go on a cruise. That's how I was thinking. Okay. But yeah, the reality wasn't that. The operation happened. I didn't get better in 3 months. In fact, I was barely moving properly after the operation. They were talking about pushing on my leg with the MUA, manipulation under anesthesia, for those who don't know what that is. Okay, so they knock you out and push on your leg some more. That even didn't scare me as much because I knew I'd be knocked out. I wouldn't feel it. They put a nerve block on it as well, besides the anesthesia. So I think it was always the physical therapy. Yeah, knowing that when you wake up from that, they're going to crank on that knee again and make sure that thing bends more. So, yeah, those guys, physical therapy guys, those are the guys that I was most afraid of. And I had to go almost every single day. I mean, I had a lot of sessions. I had 80 physical therapy sessions in my entire time dealing with all this. And that was over a period of about 6 months, really. That's how long was doing physical therapy. Then the pandemic happened, and then I had made the decision to stop going. And that's when I stopped the physical therapy. Okay, that was the stop of the pain. But yeah, it wasn't really 100% because obviously I got the jazz unit again, and of course that creates a little bit of pain because it kind of holds you in place and tries to get your extension to happen, tries to get your flexion to happen. So yeah, it was really the physical therapy. It's trying to recoup out of the major trauma of the actual operation, right? And I think going through that, thinking about future, I know that my right knee eventually might have to go through it, just like the left knee had to. But I would say that the right knee has gotten much better over the last few months. My left leg has gotten stronger. That's my operated knee is on the left leg. And that's gotten stronger. So I attribute that to, the daily e-bike rides that I do. And I don't do small e-bike rides. Most of my e-bike rides are at least 15 to 20 miles a day. And some have been longer than that. So I'm getting better. I mean, the 2 times that I fell on the e-bike was due to the fact that the bike, when I was slowing down to stop or trying to make a U-turn or something, it was leaning to the left. And of course, when you lose your balance a little bit, you've got to put your leg down to stabilize yourself from falling. And with the heaviness of that bike, I think the bike, they claim it to be 69 pounds, but mine's is actually about 110 pounds right now because I got so much stuff on there. To keep that up, you have to have some upper body strength, but you also have to have leg strength because your left leg is going to take that entire brunt of the leaning of the bike. And I couldn't keep it up because my leg just wasn't strong enough. But today it is. It's strong enough that if it leaned to the left, and it's happened several times, I'm not falling over. So I'm getting stronger with that. Okay. So yeah, the physical therapy was, I think, the number one thing I was most afraid of during my time with the knee replacement. So let me know in the comments below if you feel the same way. If it's the physical therapy you're most afraid of at this point, or was it were you more afraid of going into the operation? Okay, I'd like to find that out. To find out if you were nervous going in, or are you more nervous afterwards? Okay, for me it was afterwards. It was the physical therapy. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.